Hello students, myself Mrs. P. Veena Rao, going to explain you temperature measurement of your subject measurement. Temperature measurement. There are non-electrical methods and electrical methods both for measuring temperature, and temperature is one of the most measured physical quantity in industry. Okay. So first we see the non-electrical methods. Non-electrical methods means where we do not use any kind of power supply. So how they work? They work on the thermal expansion of the testing bodies. This thermal expansion of the testing bodies. Now, as we know that the matter has three types: solid, liquid and gases, and temperature is that physical quantity which changes or expands all these three types of matters. There is expansion of solids, there is expansion in liquids also, and there is expansion in gases also. So if we take the example of solid material, so what is the measuring instrument? That is bimetallic strip thermometer. Strip, as you know, thin layer of two metals. Bimetallic means two metals. If we are compiling two metals together, two metals stripped together and then making a thermometer, so that will be known as bimetallic strip thermometer. The second category is using expansion in liquids, and which type of liquids majorly shows the changes are mercury, alcohol in glass thermometers. Mercury thermometer, you are very well aware of this, and there is one more liquid which is also used for temperature measurement, that is alcohol. And in the third category, we use the expansion of gases, and by using this gaseous material, what type of thermometer is built is known as constant pressure thermometer. Okay, so these three categories are under non-electrical methods of temperature measurement. Now here it is written thermocouple pyrometer. Actually this thermocouple comes under the category of electrical methods of measuring temperature. Pyrometer. Pyrometer means temperature measuring instrument. Okay. The other pyrometers or the other temperature measuring instruments which use the electrical methods or which use power supplies, or there is a change in any electrical parameter by change in temperature, are of various types, such as RTD. RTD is resistance temperature detector. The another one is thermistor. Those temperature measuring instruments we will watch later. Now let us take the detail of bimetallic strip. As you are watching that, this is hazy, so try to understand it. Here, if you are capable to watch, there is two thin layer. There is two thin layer. Here you can watch, it is two thin layer. Here in the left side, it is a fixed end, and since it is made up of metal, so it is a structure which can be fixed at any wall or any surface. So there is two layer, and one end is fixed on wall and the other end is open or free to move, and this complete structure is known as bimetallic strip. This upper layer is of one metal and the lower layer is of another metal. Okay, strip means thin layer of metal. Okay, now what will happen? If the upper layer is less sensitive to temperature compared to the bottom layer, then what will happen? The upper layer will expand lesser compared to the bottom layer. So this type of change will be happen. When there is a room temperature, at that time it is fixed in a horizontal position. The bimetallic strip is in a horizontal position, and when there is a rise in temperature, then this type of change will be there, and this displacement, vertical displacement, or you can say deflection. So here what is happening, since this is one kind of transducer, so due to change in temperature, there is change in the area and volume of the bimetallic strip, and due to change in the volume or area, there is a change in a gesture of this bimetallic strip, and due to that change, there is a deflection from the original position. So this final deflection is actually readout. Have you understood? This final deflection is the reflection of temperature measurement. So this is the way how to measure temperature by using bimetallic strip. And this is the picture of a bimetallic strip which is fixed at one end. Now we take the measuring methods. Now see here what you are watching, that in this bimetallic strip, there is a needle connected with the cursive scale. There is a pointer and this is scale. The mathematical relation I have given you, if you are able to learn it, you can learn, but it is just for showing you the relations between the expanded length of the strip. Okay. Basically, you have to understand the measuring method. You have not to very much worried about this mathematical equations, but for clarification I have given it. Now see here it is shown as bending downwards. So what will happen if it will bend like this? If it is a zoomed one, if it is bending like this, this pointer will move to the scale and the observer will read only this scale reading, which will be calibrated in the form of temperature. Okay. So move forward. Now there are different shapes. For enhancing the capability or sensitivity of bimetallic strip, we are using different shapes. Here you can see that there is a bimetallic spiral shape. By taking the bimetallic spiral shape within a very limited area, we can have more expansion. So sensitivity will be increased. And in another diagram, you can say that this is a helix structure, and this helix structure should not be disturbed by the environmental other conditions, so it is packed in a bulb. And everywhere in this helix shape also and in this spiral shape also, the method of temperature measurement is finally taken by pointer and a cursive scale, here also and here also. So by using helix shape and spiral shape, the sensitivity can be increased to a large extent. The details for temperature range, for small deflection or greater deflection, what is the utility, you have to read it carefully. Now move to the another one. Here, where are the applications of bimetallic thermometers? The bimetallic thermometers are used in refineries, oil burners, tire vulcanizers, hot solder tanks, hot wire heaters, tempering tanks, and impregnating tanks, or these are the chemical industries. Impregnating tanks are the chemical industries, and everywhere temperature measurement is of prime most importance in measuring instrument. Okay, so bimetallic strip is majorly used in industries. We have seen only the expansion in solids. Next, I am going to the electrical methods which are most important. Say thermocouple I will explain in detail. Now RTD. RTD means resistance temperature detector. Resistance temperature detector. Detector means sensor, which will detect the change in temperature. And how it will detect? If there is a change in temperature, there will be change in resistance property, and resistance is a electrical property. That's why RTD is electrical method for measuring temperature. Now what is the mathematical relation? If T is taken in Kelvin, if capital T indicates temperature in kelvins, then the change in resistance is equal to R0. R0 means resistance in temperature at 0 degree Kelvin. So this is the mathematical relationships. R is equal to R0, which is multiplied by the one complete additive term, that is 1 plus alpha 1 T plus alpha 2 T square plus dot 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 plus alpha m T to the power n. And this is RTD. On this relationship is only for metals. If we are making the RTD with metals only, then this relationship is implicable. Okay, so alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 are the constants. Now mostly what we take only this much part, R0 1 plus alpha 1 T. Okay, so you have to learn the mathematical terms also. And now we have to understand the construction, how it works. Since the diagram is hazy, but when you will come to lab, you can take the diagram from Google Baba also. Now see here, this one, this is the structure. This complete structure is for rigidness. This outer layer is for rigidness, okay, that is mounting threads. It is mounted, and actually these wires here you can watch the wires. These wires are internally attached with this tip, and this tip is the sensing part. That wire here, you are watching the wires, that these wires are here in this point. This is the sensing part element. Okay, and here is a protective sheath. Protective sheath means, since this complete portion will emerge in the very higher temperature zone, so it should not damage. So there is a protective sheath. And internally when the temperature will be rise, then that metallic wire, very thin wire, they will change its length also, as well as resistance property also. So there is a need of lead supports. So internally, which is not shown, but internally there are such fixed structures, so that those wires should not change their own position.